Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Crash Bandicoot Resaurus action figure, the Wave Rider Coco Bandicoot, the second Coco figure ever made. It says here on the packaging, includes Wave Rider, Gem, and Action Base, which is everything that you'll find inside, which is not many things, but you'll see why inside. So here's the packaging. I've already done the packaging comparisons between Series 1 and 2 of the Crash figures. Been there, done that. Has the rocket firing from Earth that you can see there. And this little, portal thing. Looks cool. I prefer the packaging of the first wave, but this one works. It's more kid-friendly and maybe video game-friendly, but the other one, more creepy, more eerie, more not... I mean, both of them are pretty 90s. I don't know, maybe I'm just so used to the other one and I prefer creepy imagery, that's why I prefer it more, but still, we have, choking hazard, small part, not for children under 3 years, and it says here, Series 2. And here's the back of the box. We got the barcode, future lineups, Gex never came out, and we have the other action figures. Tiny is the only one I am yet to touch. The other 5 I have videos on the channel, so go check them out after this one, or just stop watching this one, go back and watch those ones, and then come back to this one. Your choice. And here's the Series 2 lineup. We have Dr. Entropy, Dingodile, Dr. Engine, Deep Dive Crash Bandicoot, which I've done a video on, High Flying Crash Bandicoot, which I've also done a video on. In fact, that was the last video I did. And here is the Wave Rider Coco Bandicoot, which of course I'm doing right now. And here's the Moto Duo Pack, which is the rarest figure, and I'm never gonna get that. So this is my final Coco, my final good guy, and after this video I'll just have the villains left to collect. Tiny down there, and then the 3 that come in Series 2. But seeing as I got both of these figures in the same order at the same time, I guess that can be my equivalent of this duo pack. I don't know. That's all I've got to say about the packaging. Less than usual, but I know some of you would be sick of seeing it. And also we have this hanger part, which would be in the stores it used to sell in. Interesting, because I've only now noticed with Series 2 anyway, that this is different from the rest of the cardboard, it's plastic. I get why, to make it stronger and more durable when hanging up, but something I just wanted to point out. Unlike the other figure that I did last time, this is not open in the very least, so I'm gonna have to cut this open. For any collectors watching this video, which I find unlikely, but if you are, just put this on a hinge, so that way you can still keep the packaging and still slide this under. And thankfully, this isn't nearly as filthy looking on the inside, because the packaging is disgustingly yellow. It did affect the previous figure. Maybe it's because it was partly open. Maybe I'll notice some more cracks under the seam when I'm done making this, or later on in the video, but for now it all looks clean. And this time there's no crate, and there's only 4 things. We have... If I can get this on out... Never mind. You had to go underneath the bubble to get these out, but we have the base. We have a purple gem, or pink, which is accurate to the game, because the game had different colors for special gems. Crystals, they did the same thing for some reason, probably to make them more valuable and more interesting, when just one would be right and only had one figure of the correct color, which is ironically the Series 1 figure I still don't have. And here we have the Wave Rider vehicle, and it's actually bigger than I thought. This is big enough to fit an actual action figure on here. This is the reason why there's only 4 accessories, the basics of the base and purple gem because of this thing, because it's so huge. I mean, the packaging is much smaller. I feel like you could have made this a little bigger, so you could have squeezed in maybe a Wumpa fruit or, I don't know, something else, but regardless, you have like a control panel there, you have a nice seat, you have these, and a little windshield, which is very floppy on mine. I don't know if it's supposed to be that. I am praying to God it is. Really nice green and yellow. Looks really nice, honestly. Very 90s, but still looks good nonetheless. On eBay, if you find these used, this is broken, so I'm glad that mine's really good. I'm pretty sure this isn't supposed to articulate in any way. It's just a big blob of plastic, but I'm fine with that. With how it is in a game, it's just like bopping on water a little bit and like skiing, so it makes sense. And here is the Coco action figure, who was on here through a twisty tie. And here is the twisty tie. And here's Coco. My god, her feet are disgustingly filthy. Again, I will be cleaning this at some point. I think maybe a little bit on the hair as well. Like, pretty clean. You can definitely tell how the figure was made. Like, there's the finishing, which isn't great. My hair on this one is disturbingly loose. A part of me is scared that this will fall out or be broken. And I don't want that to happen. And we get this right here. Yeah, she's wearing a different costume, which I like. They could have easily have just been lazy and sold the old one. But I'm glad they didn't. They respected the collectors. Even though this is an outfit I'm pretty sure we don't see in the game, it's just there so we can see this. Okay, now yeah, why do I only notice stuff like that now? But not a big deal, I guess. And I don't know if this is just my Coco, but mine stands better than this Series 1 Coco, despite being the one that includes a stand. That's just really funny to me. So, the points of articulation include the hair, which is very loose. There's another point back here. For some reason, it chooses now not to stand. But yeah, the back ponytail can move, the arms can both move, and the legs can move. So that's 6 points. Oh wait, the head. Yes, the head does indeed articulate. Although, while doing it, like, the scene does become more obvious. So, like, maybe be careful. But yeah, it does move. The nose on mine actually looks pretty good. Much better than mine, which I was able to fix up the nose for. But on this one, if I can carefully move this, does look a little dirty, but again, not bad, fixable. Maybe she just had a bad makeup day or bad morning, like slept on the wrong side of the bed or something, I don't know. And she has a little flower on top. And yeah, just more duller colors that we get are blues and I think greys. I don't know if it's grey or blue though, because of how yellowed these are. The Coco figure did actually have a flower, but I think it was blue, like a dark blue, so that's nice. Again, they didn't have to do it, but it is nice to see. And you can sit her in pretty nicely. I haven't put on handles or anything, so she is like super loose, but she does fit in pretty smugly as long as you can position the legs correctly. And I guess maybe she's dirty because of the water, I don't know, but there you go. You can like pretend she's like skiing over there and like trying to collect this gem. All that. Yeah, not much to say about this figure. I think this is generally one of the easier figures to get because like no one cares about it. Although she's not one of the easier, she's probably the cheapest alongside the High Flying Crash because I got them both in a deal. Collectively, they're the most expensive, but individually, they are, for me at least, the cheapest. Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. because I don't know if I'll be getting more Crash figures in a long while. The fact that I've done 3 in just a singular year is quite impressive. Like, I'm sure I'll do more of these in the future, but probably not anytime soon. Like, either I'll be getting them used, meaning their condition will not be nearly as good, the videos will be shorter, or you'll have to wait quite a bit longer. Or I might just have to spend more to get them, who knows. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later.